Welcome back, everybody.
And I've had a week to think about it. All right.
Yeah, get on with your freaking typings.
All right. So the theme of the gym.
Yeah.
The theme of the gym.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have extra trainers in it.
So just you?
Just me and grass.
Okay.
So you can run into wild Pokemon in this gym. So that's like the challenge, is that you can go in, if you're smart, you use a repel. So it's to teach you those kinds of mechanics. So you can go in, probably maybe a second or third gym if it's one that has HMs in it. Because if it's one with HMs, one of the viable ways of getting through the gym would be to use cut, because that actually lets you cut down.
You can do that in Gardenia's, I believe, and Erica's. You can use cut in Erica's gym.
Yeah, well, they have the bushes. Mine's not bushes. These are like, this is
I
wild
know.
Pokemon. You can cut down wild Pokemon grass with cut.
Yeah.
So it's an option if you want to fight less, because most gyms have that kind of an option. So that's the bit.
So your theme is grass.
Not grass. That's the layout of the gym.
Well, normally the theme matches the type in some way. Like, whereas Erica's is a garden, I guess. Or Gardenia's is a forest? I guess. She uses grass types.
Yeah. The wild Pokemon that would show up in this kind of grass would be... See, like, most of my favorite Pokemon are fire types, but in this instance, I'm not thinking of using my favorite Pokemon.
I don't know why. That's kind of exactly the point of the entire thing.
Yeah, I have like 6 different favorite Pokemon of 6 different types, with the exception of Braixen and Charizard, and those aren't starting Pokemon.
They don't have to be starting Pokemon.
But if I'm an early gym, then they shouldn't be beefy Pokemon. They should be average level-ish.
True.
So that's kind of the thing, is that I have to consider which of my guys are like average-ish. Like, I think the easiest type to go with would be normal type, because it's the easiest one to technically deal with.
So, okay, you're answering the question.
Yeah.
But not in the way I expected.
I'm answering it in, like, reverse order.
No, you're not answering it at all in the way I expected. You're...
I think the main Pokemon of my gym, like, my big thing that you've got to beat, would be, like, a Frisk Furret.
So the normal type would be your gym?
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's...
But and again, I believe that the TM that I would give it would be False Swipe, because it's to help catching and teaching.
Is False Swipe a normal move?
It is a normal move. It's the one that reduces them to just 1 HP.
Yeah.
So I imagine it would be like Furret with False Swipe and then like Quick Attack.
Yeah.
Just to make it actually kind of challenging. And then like maybe another move like Screech, if I can learn it. Something that lowers defenses or teaches about stats.
Okay. Why do you have to be the teacher, though?
Because it's an early gym.
That's not fun!
Because it's an early gym.
Gyms don't teach you about that shit early on. They're just... Like, what did Roxanne... What did she ever teach you? She's like the second gym. What was her teaching?
Maybe Roxanne's the first gym of,
1 or 2.
Yeah.
But, like, what was she teaching you?
I don't remember. I'd have to go through her
Exactly.
dialogue. I'd have to go through her dialogue boxes. But I'm also taking a lot of inspiration for this concept of gym from, I want to say the anime, but that's not what I mean, did you ever watch the Pokemon Origins stuff?
Yeah, but no, you're supposed to be, like, in the games, though. That's what I mean.
And I know.
Okay.
But I'm going, like, second gym here.
Okay.
Where it's still trying to teach you mechanics. Like, Brock teaches you, essentially...
Nothing.
Well, the type advantage if you picked one of the other two.
Yeah, but it doesn't really teach you that. It's just like, oh, look, he's a rock gym. Well, fuck you if you're not anything but grass. Or water.
Or that you have to use other options if you pick Charmander. Like,
But it doesn't teach you that. You just learn it after you lose. Yeah. He doesn't tell you should have picked this type.
Well, it's because the game can't, like, live teach you. Will you let me finish, though? Never. But yeah, like, Furret and, like...
So how many... Well, oh, hey, we get a Paris. Do we already have a Paris?
No? I don't think so.
Alright, well, we got a Paris now.
Well, we can probably only get him because we got Mushroom Forest.
True, actually. We want to nickname this, yes.
Yoshi.
Okay.
Friendly Yoshi.
Yeah, it was your typical friendly
Yes.
Yoshi. Don't die this time, Yoshi. Actually, he didn't die. Sunkern died.
Yeah, but, anyway.
Oops.
Like,
Go ahead.
the purpose of the gym is to be fairly easy and to give you the tools with the TM and the badge, which I imagine would let you use, like, Flash or something, you know, standard stuff.
This is your gym, so you tell me.
Yeah. I call it the step badge.
Okay.
Because it's your first step.
What would it look like?
I don't know.
Well, that's part of it.
Like an L shape.
Why?
Because it would almost look like a stair.
So it'd be like this shape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, just like an L tetram.
It doesn't look like a stair.
Like a 3-piece L Tetris block. Just 3 things.
Like me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
that's not an L.
No, just 1, 2, 3.
It's not an L.
Like a cube, and a cube.
Yeah, that's dumb. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this.
Yeah, I call it the step badge. The big Pokemon would be like a Furret, and the other one would be like something weird, like
Wait, what is this? What does this mean by main Pokemon?
like the signature, like the higher level one.
So how many Pokemon are you gonna have on your team though? That's what.
2,
Okay, that's it.
just 2. It's the first gym.
Okay.
Doesn't need to have more than that. Most trainers wouldn't have caught that many, so just 2.
Okay, so a fur it would be what level?
Furret evolves at like 20, but I'm gonna cheat the fuck out of it. It's gonna be one of those cheap gyms that for some reason they have the evolved Pokemon before it should. It's only
Yeah.
like level 14.
You just catch it as a wild fur. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's like it's level 14.
Yeah. All right. So fur's your powerhouse.
Yeah.
What would it know?
Well, it's got false swipe because that's
Yeah.
the TM that I'm trying to teach. And
So,
then quick attack, so
So-
that the false swipe is like the big damage move, and then
Yeah.
quick attack finishes.
So for this answer, for like your team, at least your signature Pokemon has to know the move you're giving out.
Yes.
Is how I should have worded it.
Yes. So it's got the false swipe
Yeah.
because that's the teach thing, and it's got
Yeah.
the quick attack because then it's kind of a combo.
Yeah.
And I imagine it's probably only got one other move being level 12.
You're like the first gym, and you're already like false swipe, 1 HP, quick attack, fuck you.
Well, false swipe doesn't make you 1 HP automatically. It just can't kill you.
I know. I'm just.
It's the stronger move than quick attack. Actually, is it even? I don't know. I'd have to.
I don't know. It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that and quick attack, so that it's like, oh crap, he got me to the 1 HP. He can't kill me with the false swipe, so I know I have one shot. But if I don't heal, he's gonna get me with the quick attack. Like it's a tough gym
Okay.
one.
So what would be your theme? You said the grass, right? Because apparently you want to be a teacher.
There's grass for wild Pokemon. There'd be like Rattatas and shit in it. Things that would weaken you on the way, but there's no guarantee to how many you're gonna deal with.
Yeah. I don't know why they do this. I should have changed for their natures. I don't know if I can right now, actually.
Hey, you found the stairs though.
We don't need the stairs. This is our destination floor. Ugh. Okay. One of you die.
Yeah, and then like the other Pokemon would be like whatever the standard like easy to catch guy is for whatever game it is. So if it's Rattata, then it's Rattata. If it's like you would have seen this Pokemon multiple times getting to me in the grass. Probably Pidgeys or whatever the flying type is too.
Yeah.
Or maybe the other one is the flying type specifically because most flying types are flying normal. So there you go. And it's got like sand attack to lower accuracy and like it's like a status bit kind of setting up if you've only got one big Pokemon that you're trying to deal with.
Yeah.
So it teaches you to not have just one Pokemon. It's a weird normal type gym.
Yoshi died.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, so what am I missing for the question? It's covered in grass. I'm the only major trainer in it.
Your theme.
Yeah.
What's your theme?
The theme is essentially wild Pokemon catching, teaching, except like that's
not really the theme I meant.
Yeah.
But I can understand.
It's like a catch 'em all style theme.
I guess.
Because false swipe is like the almost #1 tool for catching Pokemon.
I've never used it.
Yeah. Well, it's a move that is only intended to help you catch Pokemon, because completing the Pokedex is one of the major things that I do with Pokemon.
So essentially, okay, well that's, I guess if you're happy with that, then that's your answer. It's not the answer that I was expecting, specifically not from Isaac. I would have thought you would have had some sort of like you are fire. What I would have expected is I would have expected you to say that you're you son of a fuck, fire gym leader, and your theme is like flames of like a forge.
And
you're like
forging you into a better trainer.
Yeah, kind of thing. And you're like a knight, so all of you're like, or like a warrior with like a fucking blade of fire, and all of your Pokemon are fire type, obviously. So you'd have like the Charizard and the breaks in because fuck you, that's why, and then another fire type.
The breaks in with the Eviolite, just like pain in the ass.
And then you'd have like a Honedge maybe. Okay, I guess you can't.
Yeah.
There's no steel fire type, is there?
No, well, Heatran, but that's...
It's a legendary, yeah.
I mean, that's not to say that guys haven't had legendaries in the past. There was a guy in... I don't remember which version it was, but he had, like, Regice as one of his guys.
I don't really count that as a legendary. I mean, I know it is, but I personally don't count that.
Yeah.
And then you would have given out the, like, solar badge or some shit. Or, like, the, sunspot badge or something.
See, and I don't think I would mind that if that was the case, but...
That's what I was expecting.
Yeah. I think the problem is that a lot of the time that I spend with Pokemon in general, like, especially when I'm playing with other people, it's not so much... Like, I like being strong, I like being good at the game and whatnot, but the majority of time that I spend is, oh, this person needs this Pokemon, I can breed that for you, I can help you out.
Yeah.
Like, how I've been playing the games for years now is, you know, telling people, hey, this is the easy way that you can do IVs and stuff.
It wasn't to be about how you were playing the game, it was to be if you, as in Isaac Zephyr, were to be a Pokemon trainer, or Pokemon trainer.
And that's kind of, that's how I feel with it, is I feel I'd be the same kind of person. In the Pokemon world, I would be the one who wanted to teach new trainers to be better.
That doesn't work for a gym leader, not really.
But the bit is that, again, I was talking about Pokemon Origins, the anime, and Brock goes into the role of a gym leader, and his job as the gym leader is that he has 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
But his job is to teach the trainers that come in and make sure that they're ready to go on their adventure.
Yeah.
So he picks the 2 to fight Red with.
But he's not really teaching them anything other than this is how tough. Like, I'm a challenge and it's gonna get harder. He's not really teaching them anything other than.
Have you actually watched Origins?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
All of them, actually. I kept on to date with them.
Yeah.
So, fuck you.
Sorry.
I just assume things. I just mean like.
Oh, wait, you kept up to date with them. Are we talking about the same anime? Because there were like 2 major ones. There was the Generations clip ones that showed like different bits from all the generations. I think there was a Brock one in that. And
then yeah.
And then there was the Origins anime, which was like the story of Red, essentially.
Yes, I have seen that too.
Yeah, and
I've seen both.
Yeah, that's. I think it's the 3rd episode. He goes to fight Brock, and he beats him with like the string shot Metapod because that was what made the difference and let him beat him with Charmander. And he teaches and he
Which
goes
is still
into the role.
Bullshit hacks, but whatever.
Yeah.
See. I guess, like, ultimately, if your gym were to be in a Pokemon game, then it would, I suppose in my brain makes sense. Your gym wouldn't be fun. It would just be like,
it's the first gym.
So the first gym can be fun. Yeah. But it's just like, There's no gimmick to it, which is fine.
Well, there's the grass.
That's not really a gimmick.
Well, it also could be like the grass. There's probably like a puzzle to solve too.
Well, that was part of the question.
All right.
Was what kind of puzzles and like trickery and shit would you have to figure out to get there? That was one of the questions.
I missed that. You just said a theme. You didn't say anything about puzzles.
That was the first things I asked.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be Pokemon like type, theme, puzzles, or like how the fuck people would solve things to get to you.
Yeah. And that's why I said, like, if it was a 2nd or 3rd, then, like, the place is covered with grass. You're gonna run into Pokemon or whatever. They might be ones that have, like, or there was, like, maybe a low chance to run into, like, Digletts with arena traps. You can't run away, so that's a guaranteed fight you have to deal with. or
Your
something.
call.
Yeah.
Mine used to be a lot simpler, and then I kind of rediscovered this like tag, and then I was like, well, damn it, now it's different. So now I have no idea.
Yeah. But that would be like, I feel I would be the one to try to teach people.
That's not fun.
You know, there's plenty
Everyone
of
hates the person who teaches you how to catch Pokemon because you all know how to catch Pokemon.
I'm not teaching them how to catch Pokemon. I'm giving them the tools to catch Pokemon better.
But you just said you'd be able to teach people. And no one likes the people who teach you how to do stuff in the games. You're gonna build a whole gym around that. No, I'm poking fun at you.
Yeah.
If that's what you'd be, then that's fantastic. See, my issue is the first one I had an idea for. What was Sinister Woods, I suppose. What do we already have? Sinister Woods.
See, the other bit and what would make the gym that little bit harder is if it's a first gym, you can't buy repels yet. I believe that the regular repel isn't available till after you've beaten your first gym.
Yeah.
Which means you can't use a repel, and you also, because it's grass, unless you get lucky, you're gonna run into encounters on the way up.
Yeah, but that means that now...
But
wait, what Pokemon would be in the grass?
Like I said, probably lower level stuff. It would depend on where in the game it is. If it's early, probably like the earliest
that
stuff.
was one of the
Maybe
questions.
an exclusive Pokemon that you can only catch in the gym.
That was one of the questions, is what number of gym would you be?
Yeah.
So you just pick 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 8.
But
Oh, dang it.
compared to a lot of people who play that kind of stuff, like beat all the trainers in the gym, leave, go heal, come back to fight the gym leader. That's a lot of people's pattern. Not everybody, but it's a lot of people's pattern because you want to be fully rested for the gym leader.
Yeah.
That's no longer an option in this gym because it's wild grass, not actual trainers. So that in and of itself is kind of a difficulty gimmick or a puzzle that you have to figure your way around. How are you going to get to the gym leader with your team intact?
Run?
While, yeah, running is an option, unless there's, like, ones with arena trap or abilities or whatever the case may be. Could be that there's Spinnerax in there, because that's an early level thing, and they just use Spiderweb.
You have to stop with the could be or maybes. That I want to know definites. That's what you need to know. I need
But
to know.
it depends on the gen. Like,
I said for Sun and Moon.
for Sun and Moon.
That's what I said.
Spinnerax were in Sun and Moon early.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Is the beginning. Since this is old, if Sun and Moon was what we didn't know,
It could also be like
and they were to say, we want you to make a gym for Sun and Moon,
Yeah.
and now it could be for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Yes.
Yeah.
What would it be? There you go. We'll code it in. What do you want it? Done.
Well, we'll do the grass theme, and like the choice that you have to make is essentially you can go the night route, which will have the Spinnerax, which have Spiderweb, so they will stop you from running. You can go the night route, but there's less grass that way.
Okay.
Or like you go the day route, where you deal with the daytime Pokemon, which is going to be like young gooses who are a bit stronger. There's a bit more grass, but you have the option to do stuff like run away.
How would the grass leave?
What do you mean?
You said there'd be less grass in the daytime. Or in the nighttime, so what do you mean by that?
I mean, like, there's two paths you can take through the gym.
Okay.
One is nighttime, so like,
So like two different doors to pick.
Yeah, two
Gotcha.
doors, or
Okay.
like a locked thing. You flip a switch and it switches the
Okay.
thing to day or night.
See now that's all right.
Yeah, so you have the option. So, but if you go at the night, there's less grass, less of a chance you'll run into something. But if you do, you can't run away.
Gotcha. See, that makes more sense than it just being random grass. That's more of what I would expect the Pokemon company to do.
And see, that's also gonna give an option to the speed runners because there's less grass and less chance of running in. So if they're feeling lucky, but then if they run into it, they have to stick with that battle.
And I like the idea of there being wild Pokemon in your gym.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that that's the challenge.
Yeah.
That's something that hasn't been seen before. So I like that idea. I like it better now.
Yeah.
That there's like night path, day path.
Yeah.
And you'd still be normal? Like that would still be your thing?
Yeah, well, Furret and we'll say Pick-a-Peck if it's Sun and Moon, they're fairly easy Pokemon to fight. The point isn't for the gym leader to be horribly tough. It's the first gym leader. It's supposed to be challenging, but not impossible.
Yeah.
Like a Furret even at level 12 is going to be a pretty big challenge for a new trainer. Because it's got the stats of an evolved Pokemon. It's under-leveled compared to what it should be, and it's a fully evolved guy.
Yeah.
Like, even the other ones that cheat evolutions for the most part, they're generally mid-stage evolutions, like Pidgeotto.
Yeah.
Like, they're not finished. There's still a while for them to go.
What are you hiding over
With
there?
the exception of Lance. Lance is a fucker.
Yeah.
with his underleveled Dragonites.
Yep. He's an asshole.
But yeah, like...
Get it.
But I think that, like, that would be kind of, like, the interesting thing. Something unusual you've never seen before.
I like it.
And, I mean... I say never seen before, but then when you consider, the trials and how they worked in Sun and Moon, there was kind of the whole grass thing. Because you were fighting whatever Pokemon, then the totem, and then the guy.
Again, we're going along the lines of, like...
Yeah.
If that was we didn't know yet.
Yeah.
Or in a new... Let's say...
Yeah.
It was just like Pokemon...
Yeah.
Fucking... I don't know. I can't even think of, like, a name for a Pokemon game. Oh, we'll use mine. Pokemon Topaz/Amethyst. There you go.
Yeah.
Which I kind of... Oh, like an apple. I need that. We should do that and feature some of the fake mon that I've done.
Some of the fake mon?
Yeah, they're actually not that bad. I already have them up online anyways.
I was gonna say, I don't think I made fake Pokemon.
I definitely did.
But I did make fake Dragon Warrior monsters.
Does that count? But we should feature... We should do that. I mean, it would be more editing for you, but it would be fun.
I was gonna say, the other thing you could do if you wanted, I started a Discord server, which Riffti's on now, too.
I mentioned you should.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got like an open Discord chat. I guess I could start putting a link to that in the description if we wanted.
Damn it!
I mean, I could put that link to that. I mean, it's intended for, like, stream stuff for me, but it's kind of like Melanie Cat's there. But Melanie Cat's also one of our viewers and someone who shows up to, like, basically all of my stuff, too. So it's like...
Yeah.
She's a fan of both.
So my gym...
Yeah.
Originally, my idea that I had was, I really dig... Oh, look, we get this. Do we have this?
Shroomish?
I think we do.
I don't think we do.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think we do.
Alright, we'll get a Shroomish.
And
Yoshi died, so we can be Yoshi again. We can name him Yoshi again. I don't actually know. Wait, the last Yoshi we had didn't die.
See, the thing is, I don't know if these 2 comments we got recently are fake or not. Like, I don't know. Because, from the looks of them and the YouTube links, maybe.
Well, we can just try it anyways. It doesn't matter. They still commented. It counts.
Well, Melinda then.
Melinda.
Because I've been avoiding, like, the spams that keep pushing us to that music site.
So, it used to be, and I thought about this while I was at work one day. Melinda. I thought, my favorite kind of Pokemon are fire.
Yeah.
But I also have a really soft spot for water types and ghost types and dark types. And I thought, well, what the fuck am I going to do? There's so many that I like of each different type. Like,
Yeah.
what would my theme be? Because that might help me figure it out.
Yeah.
And I thought, what's the one thing I haven't done in a long time that is still something that I absolutely gush over? And I thought, I'll have a fucking rock gym, but specifically, I'll have the fossil Pokemon. And then I was like, I love it. So my idea was to make it that inside my gym, the trainers that would be in there, and that would be kind of like a ruins, you'd go in, and you'd have to like go down these stairs, right? And the gym trainers you'd have to fight in there would be like archaeologists and ruin maniacs.
Yeah.
And I think there's another one that I can't think of. But like one of those kinds of people. And then you'd get down to me, and it would be like paleontologist, gym leader Chris wants to battle.
Yeah.
And I would have, they'd all have like ground and rock type Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like Sandshrews and Geodudes and all that stuff, so they can all like dig and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
I love Brock's rock type gym that has a Sandshrew from the first trainer.
Yeah.
It's just like, wait a
like,
minute, you're not a rock type gym, you're a ground type gym.
To fit the theme, they would need things that could like learn dig, and I just think Sandshrew and all that would make sense. All that stuff. I would also then, so we'd fight, and I would have like, I'm gonna go 4 Pokemon and base it off of the idea of X and Y.
Okay.
So I would have a Tyrunt.
Yeah.
I would have, now I was going for full 6 last time I mentioned this.
Yeah.
But this time I'll probably just go with 4. So it would be like a Tyrunt, it would be an Archon, or the evolved form equivalently. I'm not sure where I'd put my gym yet.
Yeah.
It would be, what the fuck is his name? Cranidos. And what's another fossil that I like? And maybe Aerodactyl. Maybe Aerodactyl would be my like heavy hitter. If Aerodactyl wouldn't be, then Tyrant would be, or Tyrantrum.
Yeah.
And
I want to say there was a fossil Pokemon in Sun and Moon who used or accidentally used Tyrantrum and Amoris.
Yeah. Okay. He was a rock climber.
Yeah.
So yes, but he only had like those Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that was not Sun and Moon. That was in X and Y actually.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I also know that.
Look at you level 16.
There was another guy who used fossil Pokemon in I think it was Pearl and Diamond. I think he was a miner though, not like a.
No, you're thinking of Rorin. He actually was a miner, but he didn't use fossil Pokemon. He had a Cranidos.
Yeah.
But that was the only one of the he had. He was more like he was a rock gym leader, obviously.
And I know
But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So this is my idea before. This is what I had. All planned out in my head.
Sorry, go on.
And
could it be expressed in 4 minutes? Go.
Yeah. And what am I looking for here? I can't remember now. And they would all learn whatever the fuck move they all could learn. And that was the one thing I had to actually go look up, and I just never did.
Like Rock Slide
or something, yeah, because it has. I want it to be what their typing was. Their raw.
Paris gained a magical power and became Magical Girl Paris.
Nice. Or
By the power of the shroom, I will punish you.
We can leave now. Technically, I don't think we have the other berry we need, but it's fine. So then, that would be cool, and I would give up the I can't give up the fossil badge, but it was gonna be like the dino badge or something, and be like a T-Rex skull or something like that.
Yeah.
I thought that's cool. Now that I think about it, when I rediscovered this tag, I thought, you could have got your own goddamn apple. I thought, well, shit, now what do I do? Because I like the idea of the fossils, but then I thought I could go with like a fire, dark, like gangster hideout, thug kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they can all have like hound hours and like.
I imagine a lot of people's answer to this is dark because there hasn't been a dark gym.
Well, a lot of people's answer to this is actually their favorite kind of Pokemon.
Yeah.
So they go by like what they like the most.
Yeah.
Because that's the obvious thing, and they actually have like art about their badges. But I'll show you some later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So then I'm like, well, I like that idea, but I also like ghost types. So what would I do for ghosts? Like, I don't know. So for me, I don't really know what my gym would be anymore.
Yeah.
I used to know, but now I don't.
Yeah. When you mentioned like the idea of like a fire and a forge, I'm like, oh, I like, because here's the thing: is that as a DM, I spend half of my time fucking inventing dungeons.
Exactly.
Like,
so you could make it that your gym is a fucking dungeon.
Yeah.
Forge. Yeah. And then they have to just go down the stairs. Yeah. And then when at the very end, boom, you're like hitting the fucking anvil. You spin around with your fucking red hot iron sword. Boom, initiate battle. Done. And I'm like, that's so cool. And you can have like fucking what are they called? Not sconces. The things that hold the torches in the wall.
Brazier?
Sure. That.
That's probably the wrong word.
Bro, Brazier, I think is.
I know a sconce is one of the things you can do because you can get shield sconce in D&D, which is a sconce for your shield. So you can put the torch in the shield.
Well, then things like that, and it would just look so cool.
Yeah. But no, like thinking on that. But the thing is in that particular case, it would be like a high level. Because that was one of the things. I think someone wanted to put together like a gym league style thing where they're all like high, like it was all competitive Pokemon, so everyone would be maximum level essentially.
Yeah. And
8 different types, and then like an Elite Four and whatnot. And I was thinking about that, like wanting to do like a Pokemon thing if we ever did a BrantFurred con.
Yeah. And
then like the BrantFurred 4, because we had 4 members at the time, and now we have 4 members again. We're like the Elite Four, so each of us had like a full team of 6, and if you beat the 4 of us, you got like some sort of special collectible.
Yeah.
Like you're the champion for this year for the Pokemon competition.
Yeah, like a badge, like a pin, like an actual pin.
Yeah, something like that. I was like, that was a cool idea. But then I was like, that puts me in like the Elite Four champion position, and that was kind of my thing.
Kind of cute, and it could be called like the BrantFurred League champion.
Just the BrantFurred badge.
It's a paw print.
Yeah, you cut out the middleman on this one.
Well, true, I guess. Yeah. What are we at now?
About 29 minutes. We can finish this conversation.
Okay.
But so yeah, that was kind of the conversation. That was the thing with it, is that when we did that, I positioned myself as champion, because of the 4 of us, I don't want to brag. I'm the one who puts the most effort in, and I'm probably the best trainer, at least in a competitive sense.
Okay. That is kind of douchey and braggy, but alright.
Yeah. Well, do you partake in any tournaments?
That shouldn't be how you guys are dealing with it, though.
I know, but I mean, like...
Or how you didn't deal with it, 'cause it's over now.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if I put together a team,
yeah,
I'd stop, I'd EV train it, V might do the same thing, but it wouldn't be to Cat. We've had a bunch of battles, and I'd blow her out of the water every time. I don't know your opinion on it, and Kip could care less.
I would probably make you not any kind of trainer, or have you be severely limited because of that.
Yeah.
Because I think if you were to be the champion, because you know so much, there would be no one that could stop you.
Oh no, that's the thing, is in a convention sense, we get the people coming, and hopefully one of them would be better.
Well, yeah, but what if they're not? Then everyone's gonna get pissed off with us that they're constantly losing. So I would say make it that you're like second or third Elite Four member. That way it limits you, but it also makes it that you can still be overpowerful and asshole-ish. You don't have time to go.
But see, that's not the type of person I'd like to be. Like, I enjoy winning. Everyone does.
Oh, we do have a Brendan.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Like, I enjoy winning. Everyone enjoys winning.
Yeah.
But, like, in a sense of being a gym leader, my goal isn't to want to win. My goal is to want to be a good experience for the player and to help them forward for them to become the champion, because it's in the game. So for me to go all out and make the dungeon and like have Eviolite breaks in as my main thing with like fire spin and toxic just to troll the fuck out of people.
You could legit make your theme D&D.
Yeah.
Or roleplay.
But whatever the case is, in those cases I would be being the tough guy, where my job is to try to be the wall, not the one as a DM should be helping the players.
Yeah, but you're like, I guess.
Yeah, so by putting myself in the minimalist position where my job is to be their first badge, be a kind of tough fight, but one that they leave from and can move forward.
Yeah, okay. I never ever got the feeling ever.
Yeah.
That I got really close for a moment.
Yeah. Anyway.
That the first gym was supposed to teach you and coddle you. Never.
Well,
but
Brock, when you beat him, you can learn, or you can use flash or cut. I want to say you can use cut, but you don't get cut till later. But
yeah, because I think flash you get at
you get flash for having so many Pokemon. I know that much.
Then you would be cut.
Yeah. But yeah, like, they changed it more moving forward, but essentially, the HM that you learn from the first gym is what lets you finally leave the beginning area and move on.
But it doesn't have to be an HM, which is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
For him it is.
Well, he doesn't give you the HM. The gym badges let you use HMs, and they've kind of removed HMs from now. Now it's like ride Pokemon.
Yep.
So mine would be the first gym and giving you that first ride Pokemon that says, hey, now you can go to the other parts of the island. Go, explore, be yourself,
that would be cool.
Have more fun. Like,
that would be cool.
And that's kind of the position I'm taking with this, is that first step, the step badge, to explore the rest of the world and go have fun. And that first challenge...
I can see that, but as a player who's not super competitive...
Yeah.
It would be interesting, but it wouldn't be one of the... It wouldn't make me remember. I don't think I would... I'd be like, I was an alright gym, but I wouldn't remember it. Because I like the gyms that are... I like them when they have a really intense theme.
Yeah.
And I like when they have... a memorable gym leader.
I hate to say, my favorite gym in terms of, like, memorability... Roxy in Black and White 2.
Mine would
It is the lamest gym... But that's what makes it stand out.
I know what my gym, my most memorable gym for aesthetically is Olympia, because holy shit, hers is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that I remember the most, because it's the only gym I've ever in my entire Pokemon career have had a hard time with, is Alessa's gym.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that one.
Yeah.
However, we have to go.
Yes. I'm gonna finish my thing with Roxy's gym.
Yeah.
Just run around in circles. No, like, I find most gyms forgettable, regardless.
Yeah.
like first gyms I find memorable because generally in a Nuzlocke challenge, that's the make or break of your run.
Yeah.
You either beat the first gym or you start over. With Roxy's gym though is the one that I find is a memorable gym because it's literally an underground show.
Yeah.
You walk in, it's a stage, there
Yeah.
are 3 people on it, she just won't talk to you till you fight her other 2 band members.
Yeah.
That's all that there is to the gym, and that is what's memorable to me, is just that there's nothing there. It's a gym in, like, the loosest sense.
That's kind of like what I was talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, though, you are right, we are over
Yeah.
by a bit, because we've gone on with this conversation.
Pokemon.
Gyms.
Jeans.
If you have your own interesting bit for a gym
Yeah.
or an idea, definitely leave it in the comments. I wouldn't mind to hear extras, just because
it would
it is
be
an
nice-
interesting topic.
It would be nice to discuss, you know?
And we will see you later or tomorrow with Threads of Fate.
Sure.
Just gotta keep our schedule in mind.
Yep.
See you later, everyone.
See ya.